Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. It is me, Chameleon Girl Gina, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, a great Thanksgiving, whatever I may have missed saying. But anyway, today we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some barbecue, and we're going to put it in these slow cookers. I'm choosing today that I'm going to do a slab of ribs, and this is just some St. Louis style ribs. And then I am also going to do some chicken legs. And of course, it's going to go into two separate slow cookers. So let's get started with the ribs. The first thing that we're going to be using, and we're going to be doing about the same seasonings on both of them for the most part. But we're going to use some kosher salt to help tenderize it, a little paprika for color, white pepper for flavor. We're going to use some McCormick's mesquite flavoring to give us a little bit of a grill taste, even though we're doing it in the house. And we're going to use some liquid smoke of your choice, or if you don't choose, you don't have to. And as a binder, we're going to use a little light olive oil and a little bit of black pepper. So let's go ahead and get started with the ribs and get them going, and then we're going to move on to the chicken. So now guys, let's have the slow cookers heating up. I always like to heat up my slow cookers a little bit before I place anything in there. So we're going to have this to where it's heating up at a higher temperature. So we're just going to put a couple of splashes of water, about 1/4 cup, into the one for the chicken. And then we're going to repeat and do the same into the one for the ribs. Now my uncle reminded me of how I did this years ago because he had came to town and we wanted some barbecue, but maybe I didn't have some charcoal or something like that. So I went ahead and I used my slow cooker, and he said those were the best ribs he had in his life ever. Actually, guys, an ingredient that I forgot to, that I discovered I want to put on there is some mustard. I'm gonna use mustard as my binder on my ribs because it pairs very, very extremely well with pork. And then another thing that I neglected to tell you guys that I'm going to put onto the pork is some chili powder, because it goes well with your barbecue. So anytime I barbecue outdoors and indoors, I always put mustard and chili powder on mine. So we're going to say 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder, and then as far as mustard, about a tablespoon on there. We're going to hit this with a little bit of liquid smoke. Like I said, the liquid smoke is truly optional. We're just going to put a dot on because it's real powerful. So we'll just put maybe just a dot, like a true dot. 1/4 teaspoon total. Okay, and then we'll add some black pepper. And then we'll do some kosher salt. We don't want a lot, but we want about maybe 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons, we'll say. And then as far as the black pepper, about a teaspoon, and a little white pepper, about 1/2 teaspoon. Some paprika for color, it doesn't matter how much, as long as it kind of it shows up, is the goal of the paprika. And then we're going to use some of this Grill Mates. It's the mesquite flavoring. And the reason why you use such a little bit of water in your slow cookers is because of the fact that it's just, you know, what's going to happen is that it is going to produce some liquid, your meat, while it kind of steams and cooks. And then we're just going to do a little olive oil, maybe a 1/2 teaspoon on it, just to make sure we get some moisture in there. And then you're just going to take it and you're going to rub it all down. Just rub it in real good. And I want a little bit more kosher salt on you guys. So I'm going to put a little bit of kosher salt down on this side too. Just a little bit, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm gonna kind of let that be like sitting on top of it. I'm not gonna really mash it into it. Real good. There we go. Just a little bit. And so now I will take and I will place these in this slow cooker only because it's deeper and all that good stuff. So you just go ahead and just place it right in like so. And that's how you're looking. You just kind of just have it laying in there with a little extra little amount of liquid. So now it's time to go ahead and quickly get our chicken seasoned up. So I'm not using mustard in there, but you can, because a lot of people like the flavor of mustard and chili powder with their chicken, but I have just not something that I have tried or anything. So I'm going to use a little bit of oil. And that is for moisture and to cause it to bind better. Then I'm going to use a little of this Mesquite Grill Mates. I believe it's by McCormick. Yeah, by McCormick. Probably maybe about 2 teaspoons. About 2 teaspoons. And a teaspoon of black pepper. Some paprika. Just, you want to see the paprika is the goal. So if you're into measuring like that, 1 teaspoon. Some kosher salt, 1.5 teaspoons, little white pepper, 3/4 dot of liquid smoke again. If this is optional, liquid smoke is optional. And that's if you want it on there, okay? Anything that you don't want or that you want to add to your recipes, feel free, you know, because that's your taste buds. Maybe you like onion powder more, so add you some onion powder or some garlic or whatever. But the reason why I want mine on the barbecue flavored side is because I'm going to do mine with some barbecue sauce and stuff. Just rub that all together real good. And then we'll just go ahead and place it into our slow cooker. I guess, is this slow cooker? Oh yeah, because it wouldn't be steaming. Okay. So now we'll just go ahead and cover this one up as well. I got both of them on high. I'm gonna let them come to a real good temperature for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna turn it down and let it finish cooking on low. We're gonna come back, sauce them, and grub. All right, so stick around. So we're gonna go ahead and now we're gonna add some barbecue sauce to each dish. This of course is the ribs, so we'll just pour some. This is Sweet Baby Ray's. And we just doctored it up with some hot sauce and some liquid smoke, as well as hot sauce, liquid, brown sugar and butter, okay? And so we'll just close it and let that just go ahead and cook down. It'll just melt right over it. And then we'll add some to the legs as well. And then we'll close it and let it cook 30 more minutes on high. The total cooking time, guys, will be a total of about 2.5 hours. So anyway, yep, and we'll just cover those up like I said and just let them finish out. Now this is just getting the barbecue flavor and to kind of penetrate the meat. And that's about all. So we'll just kind of brush it over. And then we'll just go ahead and take a peek in there. We're gonna flip the ribs over, and then we'll just let the barbecue sauce look on over with them. Okay, yes, those are good and tender, and we'll just let them finish up for 30 minutes. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the ribs out of there. Okay, so they are all done. And as you guys can see, that is tender. I have not cut them. They are just falling apart. We will go ahead and cut them a little bit though. It just requires not even this. I could probably cut them with a butter knife, to be honest. See that? How tender they are? So all in all, we started out on high temperature for about 45 minutes. And then we cooked them on low for another probably about 2 hours, we'll say. So 2 hours and 45 minutes, but they would easily have been done sooner than that. Let's get a taste tester over right quick. Come on, Tati. And which one you want? Want a regular? This one? Okay. Okay, guys. When your meat kind of jiggles, you know it's tender. Okay, I'm gonna let her taste it. Come around and give an honest opinion on what you think. Can you taste all the barbecue flavor in it? It's hot. Let me get you a paper towel. Hold on, stay right here, Mama. So what do you think? It tastes okay?
It's delicious.
It is? Okay. Can you take the smokiness of it? Okay. May as well have the same taster right by us. She's gonna taste the chicken. So let's go ahead and have you. Do you mind tasting chicken? No problem. There's how the chicken is looking, guys. Let me move this one out of the way. No, actually, I won't be able to. Okay, guys. So here is the chicken. Let me show you what that chicken do. Look at that chicken and what does it do? Okay, and again, we just found out, like I said, we're gonna have the same taster. Put your plate up way over here and tell me what you think about that tenderness, flavor, whatever else we would be looking for. A fork?
So I can burn my fingers.
Oh, these are tender. Now this stuff would have been done an hour ago if I wanted to pull it then, but I wanted to keep it a little hotter. So let's let her taste the chicken. Oh, ain't that hot? Ooh. Which one you like better? Oh, the rib? The ribs? Okay. So anyway, that's it. That's all, guys. So that is barbecue in the slow cooker. And so it's very convenient, especially if you're going to be away from home for a certain amount of time, or if you just want to cook them on low and you maybe have a time cook one, because I have one that's a time cook. You could put it on and cook for 2 hours and stay warm the rest of the time till you get home. But either way, it's a quick and it's a simple meal. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. God bless.